You see, late in 2009, 8 years after that shooting, Raysadin had gone on his own.
And I think that's what the religious wars of late have ignored. They've ignored.
It was made in the late 15th century by Carlo Crivelli, whose snail we saw in episode 2.
Late, carrying their paralyzed friend on a stretcher. It was so crowded around Jesus, so they decided to.
Since the late 1990s, increases in productivity have been decoupled.
As an individual caught selling a large quantity of drugs in my late teens, I knew firsthand the power.
Saying we're too soon old, too late smart. Steve Jobs.
It will be too late. That's why it's so important we do something now and not wait.
And about in those, what I consider magic hours, early in the morning or late at night, that's when these cheese, it could even be a light dinner for the cost of your drink. But for $6 or $7 or $8, you've got yourself a nice.
It was late 2013, where I had to decide if I was going to apply for.
You eat early, you're eating with tourists. You eat late, you're eating with locals. This particular
Budapest and Óbuda, Old Buda. And then around the late 19th century, they merged together to form one giant.
France, they're open late, their hours are generally longer than restaurants, and they're more flexible.
When you're all late doing thesis work, you go home and you eat. You successfully.
Under that great dome. But I drop in early in the morning and late at night. And I am literally the only person in the pantry.
For everybody to keep track of where their kids are, how late they're staying at the park. Hey, it's Johnny, it's time to come home.
The 80s, the late 70s and 80s, we're actually working on the farm. We farm papayas and cucumbers and flowers.
She got in a bit late, so she had to